What do you make of Aaron Rodgers' rework deal?
It's a win. It's a win. That's what I make of it.
Who?
It's a win for Aaron Rodgers, and he creates a win for Green Bay as well. It is a mutual win. But again, as I stated, and I continue to state, Aaron Rodgers is playing this game where, like, that contract, that's a piece off of the board. He took a piece, and Green Bay did not take a piece off of the board in this chess game. Why? Because Aaron Rodgers did something that was vitally important going into his first initial press conference where people got to hear his voice after this offseason, which was he got Green Bay to make concessions. They made concessions for Aaron Rodgers. Ask 99.99999% of the players that play in the National Football League if they can go to their employer and do what Aaron Rodgers just had Green Bay do with his contract. Oh, we'll just void that last year of your contract. No problem. You know what that does for him? That gives him a stacked deck to play this season the way he wants to play this season. I'm going to go hard in the paint and force Green Bay to have to reconcile with me on my terms. If we play well, I get to stay in Green Bay with what I want, which is some control, some power, and a voice. If I don't play well, then now having that last year of my contract voided out gives me a clear path to beat cheeks up out of here. That's the bottom line of what took place with this restructuring or redoing or whatever it is you want to call what they did to this contract. Aaron Rodgers has come out. He has publicly criticized and put a pinpoint bullseye on the front office of Green Bay, and he's doing a masterful job of doing it. And Green Bay has done nothing but perpetuate it even more with their responses. So it's a bonus for Aaron Rodgers. It's a win situation for Green Bay because they get a voided contract. They have more money. They can sign more players. But this is clearly still a win for Aaron Rodgers. I don't understand why you don't get this, Ric Bucher. Golly, I keep trying to tell you what this is.
Because I'm not seeing what was reworked in this deal. You're saying that
nothing has to be reworked. You're looking at it from the numbers or from the contractual standpoint. I'm looking at it from he got them to take action on the contract. They made action. They made a void. That void, VOID, that's what he needed. He needed an adjustment to the contract to validate what he's doing. That's all he needed. He didn't need any more numbers.
They made concessions.
Yes.
But they didn't make the concessions that Aaron Rodgers was looking for.
Oh, yeah.
And they only made the concessions necessary in order to get him into training camp and playing this season, which is what they wanted.
And that's a win for Aaron Rodgers. That's a win for Aaron Rodgers.
But that's not that he's playing this season. Yes, and it's also a win for the Green Bay Packers
to play this year. That now validates the things that he's been saying in his initial presser. But go ahead.
But they were concessions that they were willing to make. To take a year off of his contract to get $10 million more of cap space this year, why wouldn't the Packers want to do that? To bring back Randall Cobb, okay, we'll bring him back, even though, Brian Gutekunst said, like, we're doing that for Aaron. We looked at the salary. I mean, essentially, in all the comments that Gutekunst made, he said, I don't regret anything that I've done. And in a passive-aggressive way, he said, you know what? Aaron Rodgers really doesn't understand the business of the NFL. We're not going to do anything different. We don't regret that we did what we've done in the past. But if it's going to placate Aaron in order to get him into camp and get him to play one more season for us, then okay, I guess that we'll do this. But everything that Gutekunst said and everything that Aaron Rodgers said in his press conference was nothing has changed. Nothing demonstrably has changed. And so what is the rework deal works in the favor of the Packers as much or more than it does for Aaron Rodgers. And Aaron Rodgers didn't gain any more authority or input on what the Packers are doing.
That's not true.
Not necessarily, okay? So what they did essentially, Rick, was they kicked the can down the road and freed up more cap room this year.
That's not no. It's a yes or no.
No. They kicked
it's not
the can down the road.
Not necessarily. It might be in the future. It's not maybe he's going to have a voice later.
Next year. So next year they have to say, all right, we got to rework your deal, Aaron, or we got to trade you to save $19 million. And you know who we saw do this with, not masterfully? The New Orleans Saints with Drew Brees. They kept kicking the can down the road. We're close to the Super Bowl. We've got a great record. We're going to break through with Drew Brees. And guess what happened? Drew Brees said, you know what? I'm done. I'm retiring. And they had to cut 8 starters because they're capped out. They're in salary cap hell. Right now, the Green Bay Packers are saying, oh, geez, next year is going to be bleak, but maybe we can win it this year. What they did was they're hoping next year Aaron Rodgers will come to his senses and say, okay, I'm going to stay. I love the culture here. We're going to rework a new deal. Davante Adams is angry with us. He hates us. He's our best receiver, maybe our second best player on the team. He wants to stay now because we're keeping Aaron. They're kicking the can to next year and hoping and praying that everything works out in that locker room. But I'll tell you this, LaVar Arrington is spot on. Aaron Rodgers won this. He won the press conference. He's won the court of public opinion. And Aaron Rodgers now has changed the culture. Everybody's on his side, man. When you see Davante Adams, Rick, and his response, like that, those are your 2 star players, your tentpole guys, and they're very upset at the franchise. What does that tell you, Green Bay Packers?
He might have won the press conference. So what? That's not what he was trying to win. He was trying to win his freedom, or he was trying to win having a say in how they build this team. Brian Gutekunst doesn't sound or look the least bit shook by anything that Aaron Rodgers said. In fact, he feels it sounds a little bit insulted that Aaron Rodgers doesn't understand the business of the NFL.
I forgot.
And you guys have to understand. I came into the business.
He's nobody. He's done nothing. Aaron Rodgers has 3 MVPs. He's got a Super Bowl. What has Gutekunst done? Name one thing he's done.
And who has run the Packers the last decade? For all that Aaron Rodgers has done, has it earned him a seat at the table or the ability to determine who stays or who goes? Was he able to keep Jordy Nelson? No, he wasn't able to keep Jordy Nelson. Was he able to keep Randall Cobb? No, he wasn't able to keep Randall Cobb. Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. I'm not disputing that. He's accomplished great things. But if he was looking to have control over the Green Bay Packers, he didn't have it before, and he doesn't have it now. And I came into this business covering the 49ers. Bill Walsh, Joe Montana, and Steve Young. And I saw firsthand Bill Walsh kick Joe Montana to the curb.
He had an injury.
Traded to the Kansas City Chiefs to make room for... But it's still going on. Who won the battle in New England? Tom Brady or Bill Belichick?
Tom Brady.
Who's still in New England?
Yeah, they're losing. How are you winning when you're not even making the playoffs?
No, he didn't. He had to lead. He had to leave. It's not about
Tom
what
Brady won a Super Bowl.
You guys are talking about what's going on the field.
Bill Belichick won that breakup. Bill Belichick is languishing.
It's not.
I'm struggling with the Dolphins.
Who's still in New England?
Stop it.
I understand.
Who is still running the show in New England?
I understand what you're saying, Rick.
Who is still running the show in New England?
And losing. Tom Brady has another Super Bowl ring. It's clear that Tom Brady meant more to the Patriots than Bill Belichick.
This is still an evolution. Tom Brady started the evolving of how high-profile franchise quarterback or players will dictate to how the negotiations go between players and organizations.
Evidence of that.
You're right that Tom Brady did have to leave, but Tom Brady was willing to leave. Just like Aaron Rodgers is doing the same exact thing, and Aaron Rodgers is willing to leave. The very fundamental difference between Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers is that you have Bill Belichick and you have Kraft, the owner, that are already leadership focal figures that are credible already in place. There is no protection of the adversarial situation going on with Green Bay and Aaron Rodgers. Gutekunst, Murphy, they do not stand up in the wake of who Aaron Rodgers is and what he represents to that organization. And that is the difference. He is making history.
Rodgers wanted Gutekunst out. He's still there.
Yeah. No, hold on.
Rodgers said, I want Gutekunst gone.
I have assumed that
or at
Aaron
least that's
Rodgers
what was
wanted
reported.
them out.
He's still there.
I have assumed that Aaron Rodgers wanted them out. I am now evolving with my my understanding of what Aaron Rodgers is doing. Aaron Rodgers doesn't necessarily want them out. They wanted each other out. They wanted Aaron Rodgers out. Aaron Rodgers wanted them out. But if I want to win this, I have to adjust. I don't necessarily have to get them out, but I will force them into a situation where they have to conform.
Yeah.
He did come out. The GM did come out and say, Aaron Rodgers deserves a voice. He deserves a seat at the table. Whether you want to acknowledge that or not and saying Aaron Rodgers doesn't know how to run a team and do all that, that's fine. But the bottom line is what Aaron Rodgers has set out to do, he has done. He is executing masterfully,
LaVar,
and there's nothing that they can do about it.
Would you agree that if Rick is saying that the Packers won this battle, but you and I are saying Aaron Rodgers has won the war. Aaron Rodgers is winning the long-term game. If you want to play short-term games, fine. Packers, take your little win. Guess what's going to happen next year? Really bad things. Go ask Bill Belichick and the Patriots how that worked out, letting Tom Brady walk. Tom Brady's got another Super Bowl. Belichick's sitting here, oh, we got Mac Jones or Cam Newton as our quarterback. Maybe we'll get to 500.
Well, you want anything else, Rick? Nope, I'm not going to let you go.